Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another War Robots video. We're checking out Sam Stone, the brand new legendary pilot that makes the atomizers, quarkers, and the nucleons take 3 seconds longer to cool down. And that may not sound like much, but when you're actually in a battle, and that 3 seconds feels like a lot sometimes. So this is actually a really big deal. It makes those weapons so much better. It's not even funny. It puts them up to where they're just like, yes, I feel like I've got all this extra time, and it's really a big help. There's a couple things to think about though. Do I want my robot specific legendary pilot? Do I just want to throw a regular pilot on my robot, or do I want to throw this weapons pilot on my robot? Now, one thing is the first skill, even if you change it from robot to robot, the first skill is always going to work, but the rest of the skills are assigned to a specific robot. Like you see Armor Expert Hawk, Destroyer Hawk, Roadhog Hawk. So if I were to put this over onto my Hades, I would have to redo every one of those skills except for the first one. The first one would still work on any robot that's got atomizers, quarkers, and nucleons, but the rest of the skills would need to be reassigned. The other thing is, am I always going to run these weapons on this robot, or at some point, am I going to change the weapons? That's something you want to think about. That's a lot of gold to dump into something when you think, maybe I would like to run a different set of weapons on this robot in the future. Or maybe I'm trying to build a different set of weapons. So you got to think about that as well. How long are you going to use those weapons? Personally, I don't like dumping resources into pilot skills that work for weapons, because I'm constantly changing stuff around. I never run the same stuff all the time. I love to change it up, do different things. So for me, I would much rather have a legendary pilot specific for the robot itself, and not something that really, works for just weapons. But that's me. So is this thing worth your 2,500 gold? If you absolutely love your nucleons, atomizers, and quarkers, and you think I'm going to be using these for a really, really long time, then yeah, you might want to put this on there, because they're a big help to those weapons. Big help. I mean, it's amazing how much difference that 3 seconds has when you're actually in the battle and you're fighting somebody. Because I've been doing some testing with and without, and I'll tell you what, it's nice. It's nice having this pilot on there. So it's kind of personal preference whether you want to get this or not. There's quite a lot of things to think about. So hopefully the stuff I told you in this little battle here is going to help you decide. But let's go do a quick little test on this and see the difference in the overheating. All right, so let's shoot at each other with this and see which one starts to overheat first. So on the count of 3, I'm going to start firing on both robots. I'm just going to fire one weapon, and you'll actually get to see which one starts spraying and missing the other robot faster. So 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so they're both shooting each other. And, oh, Hades. All right. Pretty big difference there. I don't know how much you could tell from that little test, but there's actually a pretty big difference there. All right. It's actually really, really nice having that extra little bit of time on the overheat. What am I talking about? But yeah, it's pretty nice, guys. It's pretty nice. Let's do that up a little bit closer. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We'll go face to face and do it this time. All right, we'll go right up here on the deck and try it out one last time. I'm not really sure if that'll help you see it any better or not, but let's do this. Let's do this. All right. On the count of 3, I'm going to start shooting again. 1, 2, 3. All right. Which one's going to spray faster? All right. I can see Hades starting to spray already. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference, guys. That's a pretty big difference, okay? That 3 seconds, that makes a big difference. I'm not sure how much you could actually tell from this, but I can feel a huge difference, guys. Huge difference, especially in a real battle. That was just a quick little test, but you guys get the idea. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.